Welcome, basketball fans, here in Springfield, Massachusetts. The visiting 80s West All-Stars will face off against the 80s East All-Stars here on 2K Sports. Along with Clark Kellogg, Kevin Harlan here. Now let's take a quick look at the starting lineups as we're just about ready to get this one started. The 80s East control the opening tip and will get this one started. The long shot three was off by Dr. J.
What was that about? With his mediocre shooting skills, he needs to move in a lot closer than that before putting it up.
Reeled in by Ewing. Passed it to the left side. Thrown down by Bird. Shooting. The 80s Western All-Stars bring it up, and it's a two-point game. To the right corner, to Malone. The tray off the mark by Worthy. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. 2:25 left in the first quarter. Irving, he's pummeled, and will have a chance for two at the line.
Shooting two.
He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. To the middle, to Magic. Magic drops it in on the layup. The pass to McHale. Tosses it up. Shot. Money on the jump shot. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 4. McHale gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Inbounds to the high post. Johnson crosses it over. Passes it to Malone. 13 feet out. Bird snatches it inside. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. 1:42 left in the first. To Irving. To the rack. Doesn't get enough under it. Passes it inside. Thomas anticipated the pass and cut it off. Irving. Ewing reels it in. Capitalized on the offensive rebound. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 6-point game. Pass to Worthy. The wing J missed by Worthy. To Bird. The tough shot. Malone grabs the rock. Dishes it to Drexler. Glides in. Nice dish by Magic.
Drexler has some uncanny body control. I don't care what the D throws at him. When he gets to the rack, count it.
Grabbed inside by Bird. It's off to the right by Bird. Dumps it to McHale. Tries again. Fouled hard. Take a trip to the line.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shot.
Sinks the first of two. He gets them both. The 80s Western All-Stars bring it up. They're trailing 10-4. Drexler fouled, and he was real close to getting the three-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for two. And he makes the first one. Gets them both. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. Could opt for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Second chance bucket was canned by McHale. Malone lobs it to Magic. No look pass to Worthy. Thomas picked it off back there, and that is his second takeaway of the contest. Great finish by Thomas. The 80s Western All-Stars bring it up. Can hold it for the last shot. Pass to Irving.
Irving.
To the right corner, to Olajuwon. I don't know what he was thinking, but naturally the three was off by Olajuwon. Shot it up in time, but the buzzer beater was off the mark by Bird. There's the horn, and we've got a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. At the end of one, it's 16-6. Clark, what's the story so far?
They're playing well, Kevin. They've showed a lot of confidence and poise in the early going. Mikal schooling them right now, Kevin. Inside, outside, he's scoring in a variety of ways, and everything seems to be falling for him. Johnson has been stroking, and when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
All right, Clark, just a few moments remaining as we get set to resume. Worthy throws it in to start the second. Picked away by Thomas. Pump fakes. Gets inside. Oh, off target.
Thomas got a terrific look there, and he'll hit that 9 times out of 10.
To Thomas. For three. Bird has it, and that's his fourth rebound thus far. Beyond the arc. Cans the shot. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. 2:30 left in the half. To the high post, to Worthy. Had his pass go out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Off the inbound pass. Hits the far iron, but it goes in. The 80s West will take their first timeout. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They're behind by 14. Thomas gets called for the reach, and that's his first foul. Backs him down. Kick out, down low. The finger roll was flipped in by Malone.
Malone made the most of a tough shot. He's not the best finisher in the league, but he still found a way to lay it in.
Thomas brings it up the court. He's shooting 33% from the field. From the wing, kisses it off the glass. Lob to Magic. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. 1:57 left in the second. Passed it to Olajuwon. Clanked off the back iron by Olajuwon. Kicks it out to the middle. Mikal bricks it off the back of the rim. To Worthy. Takes it in. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. The 80s Eastern All-Stars bring it up. Should look to use some clock here. Answered right back with the dunk by Mikal. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They're trailing 24-10. The pass to Drexler. Inbounds inside. Launches beyond the arc. Ball. Ewing holds it in, and that's his fourth rebound thus far. Bird tapped on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. They're shooting 33% from the field. dish down low. From long range, bounces it off the left rim and in. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. 52 seconds left in the half. Johnson snatches the offensive rebound. Misses it again. To Irving. Johnson is hearing footsteps. He wasn't wide open, but that's a shot he's supposed to make. From downtown. Yes! 31 seconds left in the second. The quick shot was hit by Thomas. Five-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passed it to Drexler. Tosses it up. Olajuwon bucks it from the rafters for that rebound. Count the J by Olajuwon. He doesn't have a lot of game with his back to the basket, but that time he found a way to get it done in there. That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint. The 80s Eastern All-Stars bring it up. They're shooting 59% for the quarter. Ewing with the charge, and that's his first foul of the game. Magic backs in. Pass to the outside. The three ball falls in by Malone. They're harassing him for 94 feet with full court man-to-man defense. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Irving. And that concludes the first half. The score, 31-18. Well, Kevin, both teams have really been battling all game long. It's been a great game to watch. Well, it's time for our 2K Sports Halftime Report. Thanks, Kevin. The 80s East show no signs of letting up. Bird has been their best scorer. The 80s West have been absolutely horrible. Drexler has been really getting after it here in the first half. He's scoring almost at will. Thanks, Clark. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The 80s East All-Stars have built a commanding lead in the first half. If they continue to make the hustle plays and do the little things, they should win this game. We should be ready to go momentarily. Worthy inbounds it to start the second half. To Worthy from deep. Hits the left rim and out. Worthy isn't a terrific shooter from out there. The D dared him to shoot that one, and he cooperated with the miss. Thomas isolates to the outside to McHale. McHale looks to break his man down. Off the right rim and in by McHale. McHale got a nice look there and took advantage of it. Bounces it to Drexler to the bucket. Too much mustard on that one. Bird brings it up the floor. He's got 8 points. The 80s West will take a timeout here. The 80s Western All-Stars bring it up. 2:15 left in the third quarter. No look pass to Worthy. Bounced in off the far iron by Worthy. Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly. To Irving. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. They're in front, 35-22. The layup cashed in by Drexler. To Irving. To the right corner. To Thomas. Thomas Malone grabs the defensive rebound. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They're shooting 33% from long range. To Ewing.
Olajuwon got that one up in a hurry. Knew he was pretty open, so not a bad shot.
And it's rebounded by Magic. Passes it to the middle. To the rim. It's the kind roll off the front of the rim. The 80s Eastern All-Stars bring it up. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Ewing connected on the shot, and he was fouled. A chance here for a three-point play.
Shooting one.
He completes the three-point play. The 80s Western All-Stars bring it up. They're behind by 12. Magic doesn't get the finger roll. To Thomas. From just inside the arc.
Irving can stop and pop that mid-range J with the best of them. In fact, he is one of the best.
Thomas stripped it away. The finger roll is laid in by Thomas. Robbed by McHale. The 80s Eastern All-Stars bring it up. 43 seconds left in the third. Snatched inside by Worthy. Inbounds to the middle. Unloads. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. To McHale. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. They're up by 16. The three was nailed by Irving.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three.
They'll try to stop this run. Dishes inside. Off the glass and in by Drexler.
The idea now is to try to wear them down with full court man-to-man defense.
Feeds it to Thomas. Slides in. Bricks it off the front iron. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 45-28.
What a shootout, Kevin. These guys have been going at it. McHale has been carrying them all game. They need to continue to work the ball through him to force the double team.
Wilkins inbounds it to start the final quarter. Didn't realize that he was on the line, and they'll turn it over. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball. Wilkins throws it in to start the fourth quarter. Stuffed through by Malone.
Malone rarely throws it down, so to see him hammer it down over the D is a special treat. Oh man, that even fires me up.
With the crossover. A prayer. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line. He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. To Nance. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. They're shooting 52% for the game. Oh, man. Buried from beyond the arc by Nance. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. 2:31 left in the game. Magic hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The 80s East will take a timeout. They've got a nice lead. From deep, Malone gets the board inside. Picked off by Moncrief. Slammed down by Wilkins.
Wilkins brought the pain with that one. That's definitely going to give him a boost.
Worthy lobs it to Magic. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They're 12 for 29 from the floor. Moncrief intercepted the pass. To the strike to Wilkins. Fired short by Wilkins. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. 1:55 left to the fourth. Malone saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. The finger rolls off the mark by Cheeks. From 20 feet out, Malone rips down the defensive board. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. Should slow it down here and use some clock. Takes it in. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go.
Nance has got to be upset. Anytime you get to the rim like that, you don't expect to miss.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. He gets them both. The 80s East use their second to last timeout. Cheeks commits the charge, and that's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
To the middle, to Johnson. The pass to Malone. Shoots. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The shot was a little short, but it was dropped in by Malone. The 80s Eastern All-Stars bring it up. They're 3 for 7 from deep. Passed it to Wilkins. The tough shot. Nance commits the loose ball foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. They're ahead 52 to 38. Skips it to Cheeks. Cheeks sticks it from 17 feet.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Cross court to the right side. From 20 feet out. Rips it off right iron. No good. To Moncrief. Passes it to Malone. Shoots. Money on the jump shot. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. 30 seconds left in the game. Wilkins is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus. They'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. The 80s East All-Stars with the ball. They're 5 for 8 for the quarter. The 80s West All-Stars with the ball. They're behind 56 to 40. Great finish by Magic. To the right corner, to Malone. To Nance. The reverse flush by Nance. Tosses it up court. Works it out. The three was off target by Worthy. There's the buzzer. The 80s East defeat the 80s West 58 to 42. It was a hard-fought game.
The 80s East. Defensive pressure really disrupted their opponent's rhythm and created mismatches going back the other way.
McHale played his heart out. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and he's the player of the game.
He would not back down and sent them packing time and time again.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.